Alrighty, we're back once again on this Friday. Yep. All is planned, all is planned. I was thinking something might get in the way, as I always end up thinking, but no, everything is fine. Shouldn't be any problems today. We can just do our thing, and that's gonna be, well, beating up the command once again. Which part is this now? Part 6 of beating up the command. Yeah, that's quite... I did not expect them. You know, if you told me in the first stream that the command is gonna hassle me for this long, I wouldn't have believed it. But, well, here we are. Here we are. And yeah, we'll see. Honestly, it's... I don't know. It is likely gonna be... I would predict a tougher fight than last time. Last time we took a lot of attrition, but the fighting itself was piss easy. Now, they do have a bigger army, and they do have less mercenaries, so the army is actually theirs. Which no doubt will cause issues. But, well, and we also haven't stood still. We've also improved, especially on the siege ability front, which should definitely help dealing with their goddamn defensiveness. And yeah, as for getting into the war... Let's see, do some more conversion stuff. Yeah, it is a shame because it does look like Dahui is very close to folding, I would assume. Well, they only have 57, but, well, basically their entirety is occupied, so I doubt they're gonna manage much anymore. Yeah. Goddamn, the Jansung, such a pussy. They just peaced out. So now... Yeah, I assume, which is a bit of a shame. I wanted to capitalize on this a bit more. Plus, it's also not good that the command keeps going forward and it keeps conquering territory, which means instead of fighting a lot of separate kingdoms, I have to fight these unified countries, which does mean we just, well, yeah, they have claims on basically the entirety of it. It just means we have to wait through more truces, and the entire process of conquest is slower. But I guess we have plenty of directions to fight in, so maybe it's not that much of an issue. Maybe it's okay. Also, I have been thinking maybe we recruit another army. I guess we are safely under the half manpower for the debate. But what if we just had more? You know? Then again, we... Oh yeah, also I remember, has the academy in Jedenzar finished? No, okay, no, it still has capital upgrades, so that's gonna take still a while longer. That's still gonna be a while longer. Well, okay, yeah, cores are also about to pop. But I think last time I remember we did do some magic. Which means we are basically prepared to... We are basically prepared to go in. Our armies are in the place. Great Holy War. On one hand, I was thinking I could position my armies in the east and try to... I could try to unsiege the Dahui territories. But on the other hand, I assume maybe that would be a bigger hassle than it would really be worth it. And instead we just, as always, use the situation, push out all of the West, take their capital for the nth time, and then go back east. So, Great Holy War it is. Ba-bum. Ba-bum. And okay, where are our best siege generals? We need to start... That's okay, you can go all the way there. We need to start picking apart 4, 5, 4, okay, you... Oh, chug. You over here. 5, you get on here. And we could rush straight to the capital. We could rush the capital, or we could rush some... Well, no, actually, they can just go through the Ashjakuma lands. Sure, we will rush the capital as well, because why not? They still haven't upgraded their fort in the capital. That's a choice. So we have another army ready. Just, I know, come in here somewhere on support. Let's get this going. A really big shame is that our spy network is just absolutely in tatters. Even though we have so many bonuses, they have so many bonuses to spy network defense that, yeah, it's just not nice. Also, I do need to start increasing artillery. I guess what, currently I'm rocking 15 artillery in each army. I guess going up one piece of artillery to 16 would be good. That would put us at the +4 bonus again. And that is, as a matter of fact, how much frontline I have given everyone. So, sure, we can recruit some cannons. Okay, just get a number of cannons. We'll be upgrading all the troops. That's 5. Okay, we have 6 armies currently on this front, so... Sure. Hey, also, how is our sieges looking? Okay, so mine... Well, yeah, we do have actually 100 siege ability. The spy network, our own siege ability... Yeah. Okay, here it's -15 because I assume local fortifications and so on. -40. Okay, so... In unprotected places, we are doing okay-ish. Oh, goddamn, but yeah, the attrition is still kicking. Well, especially when we get some disease breakouts. And, well, yeah, as predicted, once we declared war, they instantly pieced out Dahui, took a massive chunk, and now they're gonna be swinging around on us. Oh yeah, also, can we get that? Not you. Can we get that debate? 130,000 manpower. Yes. Yes. This is what we rely on. Damn, those are the easiest choices ever. Who ever thought that, like, 1 point of prestige is equivalent to 2 points of mandate? Like, whoever figured that that would be a good exchange rate? There we go, and that's an easy 130k manpower. Yes, sorry. We're gonna need it. Sadly, we are very much gonna need it. Okay, they took the Rajna Dagan army. Yeah, all that they're gonna do. Okay, they are flooding into the eastern parts. But we also have decent forts. Oh, actually, that's just a level 4. Well, the ones that we have here in the north are actually level 6 proper. And in decent defensive terrain. So that should mean something at least. Okay, that's the second disease outbreak on this castle, and that is with the level 6 siege general. Okay, we have once again burned down their headquarters. Yep. You know, you would think that at some point they would start fortifying their goddamn capital. But I don't care a whole lot, so yeah, there go their Karashi reserves. And we get more siege ability. The siege ability is very good. Helps us break through all of this. Oh, I didn't notice the command actually took some provinces in here. Well, sure enough. Sure enough, that's what they did. Okay, let's start splitting you up at least ever so slightly. Now, at some point, I will have to go and start fighting them. I very much doubt we will be victorious in this without beating them up a few times. Also, yeah, once we clean out these rebels, we can actually get another 100k back to our actual front lines. That would be very good. More monkey thieves. Damn those monkeys. We need those grannies with the BB guns that they have in Japan. That might be useful. Okay, yeah, we will send you through. Deal with that goddamn army. Okay, also, we are getting the cannons. We have had a disease outbreak here. That's not good to see. Oh, they are sweeping in. Sweeping in, alright. Okay, actually, what is our separatist situation? Who else do we have? So, one more group over here. Herakset. Actually, I could focus on converting these specific... Okay, no, they are just all over the place. Annoying. Annoying that they're popping up all over the place. We can only convert them so quickly. Send another 2 cannons north, and you need to go and meet up with those guys. Okay, nice. At least there goes the majority of sieges that we started. Let's pick up a few provinces here and there, and yeah, I'm not sure how long I want to let them rampage. Then again, it is a bit problematic because once again they are all clustered in the same area, and they have good generals around. So it might be a bit problematic jumping them, even with the bonuses we have. Okay, where am I sending you? You're headed north. Jade March is returning home. Well, the Jade March will soon find out that it's once again on the front line. Oh shit, they are gonna damage the temple complexes, aren't they? That's shitty. That is indeed shitty, but, well... I start sending some east. I want this. Okay, there goes the mountain fort. Well, not really mountain, but yeah. Okay, I guess we have to start. Recombining for a counterattack. We'll have taken a decent chunk of their territory, all the important castles. But otherwise we need to be turning around. Do we have 16? 16, yes. So all of you head south as well. This army will send south. Okay, you can proceed, wipe that out. Oh, they are repositioning again. They took only a few forts. They didn't even take any forts in this area. Yeah, this is a bit of a shame. Like, I couldn't even do much here. The temples. I guess I should almost build fortresses on all the temples just to be safe. The biggest problem is that it went from partially damaged to derelict. That's a big cut. That's a big cut. Well, and that's a big death toll. Well, there goes that entire army. So, start getting you back. Recombine. Get the troops to the front. Down on you go. Hello, 9 lives. Still got to try this mod. Just haven't had time to play yet. Well, it's I wouldn't say trying it is that quick of a thing, right? It's I think once you get into it, you have to properly get into it. At least that's the way that I would see it mostly. Which was that? No, they just took it. Shame. But yeah, at least I guess at least I would say to like properly see the mission trees. Obviously not all of them. I think some of the mission trees are very much shorter, meant for like a mid-game sort of experience. Okay, do we have our... Where is our good... Well, actually, sure, you can retake the fort. Okay, that's another batch of rebels. Is that all of the rebels at the far end? No, there is still one... Oh, they have 2 provinces really far spread apart. Sure. But honestly... Move over here and you are getting recalled. Move to the front, soldier. So, and where were the others? We have some over there. Sure. Okay, at least finally our spy network is rebuilding. So that will give us a bit of a bonus. Okay, they are stacking. Oh, they abandoned the siege of They abandoned the siege here. That's very useful. And yeah, well, I say they are stacking, but as always, well, yeah, the command doesn't really care about attrition. That's actually wild. They just no care in the world. No care in the world. Sure, we can get a little bit of manpower. Okay, they are moving. Okay, they are moving in to retake their capital, which, considering how much of an army they pulled up, they're most likely gonna do that. Yeah, I need to start kicking them between the legs, in the balls, somewhere. Otherwise we're not really gonna get anywhere. Honestly, sure, we can wipe out the Jakumans if nothing else. Where are you running? Where do you think you're going? You're stuck. The door is stuck on you. And now you're gonna suffer. Made good progress last time seen you play. Well, I guess, I don't remember when was the last time you would have seen it. We've gotten a few streams in, I guess. It's, no, mostly just the usual, a little bit of expansion in the west. This is by far the slowest progress area in recent times. Did a little bit of a pickup in the south. This isn't really necessary. We don't have any missions in the area. No claims or nothing, but it's kind of just free real estate. And then I guess most of the fighting and everything has been over in the east against the command, against different well, most of the different nations have been eliminated at this point. Just us and the command. I guess Mo Huang and Arav Quilin are holding some territories, but not that meaningful, I would say. Ooh, we will catch some more Rajjakumans. Very cool. Got them here. Nice. Wipe them out. Even though these guys aren't overly important as far as killing them goes, as I like to say, it's just removing bodies from the front line, which, if nothing else, makes overseeing everything easier. Also, okay, who... These guys, you need to be Actually, not you, you're gonna rise up most likely. You're already getting converted. Put you on. New capital Hales, we're not doing that for the time being. Good for them. We got a moderate tolerance increase for centaurs, which means now centaurs are coexistent. Very nice. That's another one secured. That's another one secured. And honestly, okay, let's start sieging something else. Oh, and we do have another. Who else was it that might cause us some Headaches here. Oh no, wait, that is... Oh, they have religious zeal. At least it's only until 81. At least that is only until 81. Okay, we discovered the command spy. That's definitely gonna come in handy. Oh, and you are... Okay, you are our big siege man. Well, then go quickly start sieging some provinces. Actually, go take the level 6 fort. You can instead take the level 4. 4. I guess you take this city. Alright, who's this? Bone Carver? Who the hell are you? Why do you even... Why do you want anything? Where do you live? I don't even know who you are. I don't even know... No, but actually, legitimately, where the hell is Bone Carver? Why? Why do you want military access? No, go home. Stay home, rather. Sadistic tendencies. Oh, we can... Oh, this is actually because we are... Oh, because we have Evo... Oh, yeah, right, this was the one, where the Ketarch loves our violent performances of battle magic. It previously we only had watch this. Now it's, oh, you're gonna love this, because we have evocation, we have legendary evocation. So I guess we can just drop a meteor or something. And that is 50 military power for 8 hedonism. That's a very good exchange. 8 hedonism in one batch is a lot. Okay, that just revolted, so... nice, at least it's right. Next here, you can wipe them out. And then we'll get a few more armies to join the fight. Okay, some of these sieges are definitely working. Yeah, I guess in certain places our siege ability... Even against the command. Oh, because we you are right, because of the event we have the extra 25. So, 120 siege ability. How you like them apples, command? How you like them apples? Then again, I don't wanna... okay, I don't wanna overextend into the east. I guess currently my plan would likely be cutting them in half, because it looks like that could be something that we can manage. And if we cut them in half... well... they won't be much of an issue anymore. And okay, you can get recalled, also come join the fight. But yeah, the main idea being, I guess what, we also need to take some of the Oni fortresses in the hills, and we should be able to roughly cut them in half. At least they won't have easy movement through here. They might have some access here or there, but nothing substantial. And who's this? Argordstun, fighting Sirenvar. Do I want you to... Who? Oh, they are getting beaten up. Sure, if you're already getting beaten up, then I can give you a little bit of an advantage. Okay, sieges everywhere. Sieges everywhere across the board. Oh, there's an army there. Didn't even see you there. Another fort taken. Okay, yeah, the extra siege ability is definitely working out. Plus, again, occupying stuff means we are cutting off resources from them. So that's always good to see. And just move to the front lines. Another army rocking up. Oh, they finally got their capital back. I'm surprised it took them that long. I would have expected them to deal with that a bit more quickly. Okay, they are... It is a bit danger close. They do have big stacks, but we also have a lot of stacks. So... Oh, the Jade Goblins retook that. Well, okay, no biggie, no biggie. What's the situation with the rebels? These are the most likely. That's only 7%. How expensive are you to handle, actually? Oh, yeah, we do have a lot of discounts for... Oh, we actually do have outright more than 100% reduction in harsh treatment cost. Huh. So does that mean we can just handle any... We can just literally... Okay, yeah, we can just spend 5. We can spend 5 military power for harsh treatment. Ah, I guess I didn't... I hadn't looked at that. Okay, so that actually means forget about any of this. I shouldn't even be fighting separatists. We can just... Honestly, might as well just 5. Yes. Thank you. You know, how about if we hopped? How about if we jumped some of these just 1k, 2k stacks? Could be very funny. It is ever so slightly playing with fire. Oh, don't tell me we had a disease outbreak here. Well, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. That was a one quick siege. Okay, something quickly wiped out. Yeah, this is very nice if we can catch them as such. 7,000 command troops gone, and basically no cost to us. Okay, they are trying to retake something in the east, but that doesn't really matter. So now, I guess how much do they have here? That's 100k, that's 150, and they have 60 more over there. I think that is all of... Yeah, that is basically all of their military. We can see it's 60k there, 150 here, plus some goblins. Oh, the goblins also have a lot of mercenaries. This is mostly mercenaries. Plus, I have to remember the command... Okay, they have 35 mercenaries, not that much, but some. Oh. They are relying on some. So, I guess we could jump the Jade March. That's something we definitely could do. 3-6. Would be nice if we had... Oh, you are 6-5. Okay, you are a glory seeker as well. You need to initiate this. Oh, can't catch them though. Get down here. Now that would... I would very much prefer avoiding river crossings. They're getting... This is like herding. This is like some shitty, I don't know, herding. Ooh, now taking them on the city would definitely benefit us. Attacking them while they are on the city tile. What is that? Okay, that's some Jade March, some of them. Well, realistically, we just have to rock in there. Oh, they just also got a disease outbreak. Okay, and at this point, just throw everyone into the shit show. Let's go! Let's go. Oh, those numbers are cooking. Those numbers are cooking, even with god-awful rolls. Even with god-awful rolls, we can still pull off very nice numbers. Oh yeah, the shock phase is brutal. I would assume that the majority that got killed there were goblins. Yeah, it very much was goblins that got killed in that fight. And now, honestly, every army that is somewhat healthy will go and fight this batch of command. Oh, this is... Okay, this is only a bit of command, and then again, a lot of mercenaries from the Jade. Command, okay. Ooh, plus I think... Is this... If this army is retreating in here, that's also just perfect. Because we can maybe wipe them. Oh, yeah. Please. Oh my god, those are the best rolls I have seen in my life. That's very juicy. That's very juicy. Looked a bit bad for a second, but... Well, goddamn, the results speak for themselves. Though it is again a shame that they are all just escaping. Ooh, but we can wipe some of them out. Oh, we can actually wipe out the majority of them because all the retreat paths are blocked. Or, well, at least most of them are blocked. Look at this. Okay, there goes 30,000 Jade troops, but 30,000 command troops just about to get absolutely minced. Oh, love seeing that. Love seeing that. Okay, so that was a substantial blow. Yeah, 70,000 troops lost. They have gotten 23k manpower somewhere, interestingly enough, but... Sure. Okay, so now I do see we are running almost full on military power. Let me harsh treat some first. And then what can we do? How are we looking? We are close to the next military tech, but we literally just have to wait out the ahead of time penalty. Physically can't get it yet. So, what does one do with military power? We could strengthen government and get hedonism up, which I think I will drop in at least one for now. Because we are quite high in mandate. Actually, now that I think about it, I could be doing decrees for military power, effectively. Were there any... I guess the decree of conquest is cool. Was there... which ones? I guess the global monthly devastation reduction is cool. Prosperity, that's only there. Well, we'll see about that. But okay, so that's a lot of the command troops shattered and retreating. I do want to spend a month or two recovering our own manpower. Another army has also arrived on the front lines. Send you over. Actually, send over everyone that's healthy to this side. Also, we need to retake their capital again. Also, I guess could carpet siege. Could carpet siege these areas. Because I guess we can already start looking at the war stuff. Because at this point I don't care anymore about wiping out their military. That was important early on. Now I just want what we actually need. I think my main concern here was if I could feasibly take everything. Or if it would be too much. Yeah, the territory here is expensive. Oh, but that's exceedingly close. Okay, so that part. Okay, this... it does bring us a bit over... It does overextend us a little bit. But that is... Okay, yeah, that would be everything. As I painted it right there. So, because what is the situation mission-wise? We need this for missions down here. Oldest cities of Rachen. Oh, actually, we only need... Okay, again, we don't actually need all the claims that we got. We only need some of the territories here. We only need some of the territories. Yeah. Which is like, I guess, the city areas. So, okay, that means we can actually cut back a little bit and, well, just not overextend. We could, I don't know, like, ignore this far end. That brings us down to 97. And looks good enough to me, honestly. Yeah, that's the furthest extent that we do need. It is a... I know, these claims are a bit weird. It feels a bit weird that it gives you these claims, but I guess maybe they're not... It's not intended that the command would conquer, like, this additional strip. But, well... Okay, so this could be something, and then do we need money? We could take money. 136 power projection. Golly. Yeah. Okay, so currently it would be until 87. So 11 years. If we go all the way, that would be, well, yeah, what? It's 2 years worth. I think taking 5k gold for 2 years of a peace increase sounds good to me. We could also take war reparations on top of that. That would be... Okay, we do need more war score, but I think we can easily achieve that. We just need to retake their capital, take some other random provinces here and there. And yeah, we should be chillin', vibin'. Oh, and there goes. The temple in Lapnam Amrik has been repaired. Very good. So that should cover... That should cover a large area, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, well, okay, it covers a large area, but then there is still a lot, which is problematic. Is there a temple in here? No. Then what the hell does this cover? Is not covered. Oh, is not covered by a temple. Maybe... Is there a... That's weird. I thought that all territories should be covered by a temple. Well, okay, I guess we will figure that out as we go. Oh, there's a command army over here. Just running. Okay, and we can get some more tolerance increases. And there we go, another invention, living mirrors. Although the apparitional communicator allows for a picture to be communicated with sound, its limitations are severe. It can only support one-on-one communication in terms of communicators, and requires transmissions to be live, hampering its potential to do much beyond one-on-one communication. As of today, however, our technomancers have managed to evolve upon the T-Wave communicators once again, in order to create a product they deem a living mirror. Through a combination of evocation and illusion spells, the living mirror can receive broadcasts from one central location, which is capable of broadcasting to every living mirror on its frequency, in color! Even though it is just a rough design with much to refine, it has seen a meteoric rise in popularity. The lack of sound rules out many avenues, but text displayed on the mirror is perfectly legible. There is already a bustling market for broadcasted plays and stage acts. Okay, so we have silent TV, colorful silent TV. So which, where are we now? No, not now. Where was that? Society inventions living mirrors. They reduce national unrest. Right. Well, I think while we don't have anything much better, really. So... yeah, let's just plug it in. And once we get something better, we can replace it. And then time to start more research. Yes, fund them. They're doing God's work. Well, I guess actually maybe they are doing like anti-God's work. I'm not exactly sure how it all works out. So, what are we gonna invest in? The view catcher, which is just a photo camera, it's fine, but it's nothing super impressive. Or Arcane Battery Capital Complex. That sounds very impressive. Oh well, it sounds very impressive, but... Well, it reduces the dev cost in the capital by a massive 25%. So that would be good to plug in, develop the capital, and then replace it with something else. Because I guess we already have substantial dev reductions. Especially, also, this is extra good for us because we can move our capital quite often. And moving it means we can develop new areas. We move our capital to a new place, which we haven't been previously. But then again, is that going to be just more of a hassle than good? Well, no, sure, let's do it. Honestly, the options aren't too impressive across the board, so let's just take whatever is slightly more interesting. And okay, we are converting all the last provinces that we currently can do. We have 2 more provinces, but they do have religious zeal, so we'll have to sit tight on that for a bit. A surge of pilgrims. In Gundagar, an unexpected influx of pilgrims has arrived earlier than usual this season, creating a clamor as they gather to pray and make offerings at the temples. Surprisingly, our infrastructure is already struggling to cope with the sheer number of visitors, and the pilgrimage season has not even officially started yet. The arrival of pilgrims not only brings increased footfall to the temples, but also attracts merchants and encourages generous donations to the local religious establishments. However, what is perhaps most significant for us is the thriving economic activity resulting from the exchange of money during this pilgrimage. Okay, so Gundagar just for... that's for 5 years they get trade power and some yearly tax income. Sure. That's very nice. Also, I have no clue where the command military has run off to. Except for this army, they have basically disappeared from the front lines. Which is intriguing. But sure, be my guest. I'm not the one who needs to fight you. They have hired... okay, they're just hiring every pitiful military that they can get. And we have their capital once again. Let's see, how close are we to getting... Okay, I guess we need to capitulate some additional forts if we really want to make headway. So where is a... You go take this one. Sure, go into the Oni Hills. Oh, well, there's the Jade March. There's the Jade March. We can send down some armies to say hello. How you doing? Wanna get stack wiped? It's a cool experience for us, not for you. What the hell do you mean? The Onis actually have 100, more than 100 siege defense. They have, what's that, 75, 95. They have 125 fort defense. Well, I think that has to do with both their ideas and their... Did their religion have? No, not their religion. But they... Yeah, they do have 25 fort defense in their ideas and attrition for enemies. Yeah. And then I guess I would assume something in their religion gives them... I would assume something in their religion gives them fort defense. Oh yeah, this happened last time. 1 Lucian Carter, 1 Peninsula, 1 God. The pirate Akal did not inspire fear in Lucian Carter. Indeed, the inspiration seemed to have gone the other way. After a brief conversation in public, the pirate Akal pulled him into a smaller room. An hour or so later, she ordered a few of the strange objects captured within the ship brought in. And after 2 hours, with a demonstration of a small object which shone piercing direct light, Lucian Carter had been announced as her new chief advisor. But the Drolos are not greedy like the Brasani. No. What one family member owns, every family member owns. And so Lucian Carter soon found himself passed from cousin to cousin, sister to aunt, mother to daughter, and to each teaching the use of common, basic arithmetic, the use of various small inventions. All intermixed, of course, with lessons about a new god, the only god, of whom Sarhalan and all the other who perished long ago are merely a fragment. A chained god, a betrayed god, now released to guide us all. Lucian Carter has proven to be a popular man in the Drolos Peninsula, and even received leave to invite some comrades from Anbenkost to join him. New schools and hospitals have been built under his direction, with the funds from ransoming his crew having paid for the first. His teachings have proven popular among the Drolos, long a backwater of Bolvar, and the region has flourished under the Rebellion One God after being seemingly all but ignored by Sarhalan. Rebellionism has landed in Bolvar. Where it goes next, only Sarhalan, or perhaps the Fragment, knows. So this is a bit ass. Some provinces convert to... Okay, so either we let... So some provinces convert to Rebellion, and either we can let it happen, which means they get local development cost and institution spread, but they get religious zeal, or we kick him out, which means the provinces convert, but they don't get religious zeal, which obviously, yes, if you're building hospitals and schools is very good. I support that. But don't start converting people. That's very bad in the Jadd. That's very bad, Lucian. You should have known better. Get out. And suddenly, just like that, we do have a few provinces that we can convert. Well, in half a year's time, they'll be back in the... back where they should be. Well, the command army has reappeared. No, a general died. Were they any good? Well, we can get a new one. Ooh, and Keladil is very good. Dare I say, I think the best general can compete with Keladora for arguably the best general we have. Yeah, disease outbreak. Haha. Oh, there goes another fort. Come on now. Oh, we are indeed very close. I assume if we took one more fort, we could finish this fighting. Okay, we're gonna pull you off. Stay there. Oh, our agent got discovered. Not again. Not again. Okay, we can hold some defensive territories. Okay, and they have... Okay, all of their army is in 2 provinces. Yep. Yep, good for you. Oh shit, actually they... Okay, that was just supply shortage. How's it looking? How's it looking? How close are we? Relatively close. It would be a shame if we lose the RNG race between these 2 forts. Emily, we could jump them. But that is the entirety of their army. And of course on the 50-50 we get disease outbreak. Yep. Lovely. Honestly, we can position... Okay, at least they didn't get the place either. Come on, 50-50. It can't be that hard. Can't be that hard. Shouldn't be that hard. Oh, come on. I think we have to... Do we have to take this fight? It would be a shit show. Well, sure, a little bit of a shit show. Then again, actually, you wait a little bit. Oh, wait, will we even manage to get in there before the month is over? I guess not. Okay, well, they didn't take it. We have another RNG chance. I don't wanna lose as many men as no doubt would be lost in that battle. But I guess they are... screw it, smash in. Smashing, yes. That didn't go as expected, and okay, well, this was all wholly unnecessary. But they are not reinforcing. Damn, they just watched as that got wiped out. And honestly, oh, the general here was ass. They didn't have anything in fire. They didn't have anything in fire. Well, that explains why they got utterly wiped out. And then that will be enough for our piece. And hello, hello, succeeded missed. Succeeded missed, sorry. Playing dwarves in the West Serpent Spine. Nice, nice. I have to say, I have tried playing dwarves on, I guess not often, but I have tried them on like 1 or 2 occasions. And I don't know, that's just, I feel like it's gonna take quite some time for me to get my head around how to properly play them. Doesn't feel the best having to deal with like 4 different disasters, which is a shame because I like them on paper. I like them on paper, but in practice it just doesn't work out for me. Have you heard of the Dwarf Knowledge mod? I do know that sub-mods exist. I haven't looked into any of them. For all the campaigns that I have played in Anbenar, I've only done like the, well, basic Anbenar. I haven't picked up any, like any sub-mods, any additions. And okay, here we go. Peace with the command, so all the territory we need for the mission. And a bunch of money. Yummy. And okay, casualties in the end. Only 70,000 attrition. I'm quite happy with that. And goddamn, the combat losses were staggeringly different. Overall, only losing 100k in this entire endeavor. I thought we would lose way more. And yeah, a funny 136 power projection. Yeah. So like Vanilla Anbenar. Well, yeah, I guess it sounds a bit weird calling it Vanilla Anbenar, but yeah, I guess that would be the idea. Vanilla Anbenar is what I have played. Okay, now some nice scoring, 150. Get all of that done. I'll wait for the armies to shuffle in, and then we can complete some missions. Very nicely. Okay, some replenishment has to be done, but we are actually a bit above half our manpower, which is very nice. We definitely have to get that below half until the next exemplary vote. Yes, can't be missing out on manpower. Okay, all the armies are out. So, missions. We have some missions going on here. So, the oldest cities of Rachen. Which is, I guess this still counts as Rachen. I know this area is a bit weird with which continent it should count for. Oh well. Are you planning to integrate any of the other races? What do you mean, integrate? Because, well, if you mean the tolerances, then yeah, we are very much working away on that. We are the Jadd, after all. We are very much the Jadd, so that's happening very proactively. Also working away on some of the ones that we barely have any percentages of. That's mostly the big issue. But otherwise it's looking quite nice. Okay, oh, actually, Karunyanan. Oh, I should have paid more attention to this. We could have gotten an idea. Cost reduction. 2 more provinces are Karunyanan. Where the hell is that? This all is Upper Raheni. Oh, these are Karunyanan. I guess here at the end. Okay. I guess that wasn't the target for this war. Wait, they are only 3 development? Well, okay, I guess the flood ruined it. I guess this all is mostly still ruined from the flood. Yeah. So is Jadd like Elven Romans? Oh, okay, I guess I assumed you would know something about the Jadd, but if you don't know, I guess I think the initial comparison everyone always makes is the Romans, but maybe some little bits and pieces, but I wouldn't really say they are the Romans. If anything, I would say Castanor. If you form Castanor, they are very much Roman inspired. Like, they are in, effectively, Europe, they have legions, they're the Romans. The Jadd, I would say the Jadd takes inspiration from several real-life nations. Because what I think, they definitely have some Muslim inspiration, so... Are they more like Greeks? No, I wouldn't... They're not that old. They're not that ancient, implied. I would say they are mostly based on, like... I don't know, Middle Ages type of nations. So, I would say Arabic inspirations, obviously with the desert and everything, and the first leader, Jadar, is... I forgot the name now, but... He's the founder of the new religion, so plus it's a new religion, so there's that with Islam. I guess some similarities. I guess if we go mechanics wise, the Jadd uses the same assimilation mechanics as the Mughals, so maybe some comparisons can be made there. And otherwise, I guess it's a bit hard to think about it off the top of my head, but I have made some comparisons during the campaign. From time to time something pops up that is relatively easy to compare to something existing. So like the Arabic Caliphates, somewhat with some Middle Eastern blend. Like, yeah, I think that would be maybe one of the closest ways to put it. Obviously not one-to-one. I don't want to make any, like, sweeping comparisons. But I would say most of the inspiration would come roughly from that, I guess, area and time period. Okay, and then... Oh yeah, I guess back to the missions. So, oldest cities of Rahen. The Shamkadi in Rahen's north claim a direct heritage to the lords of the Rahen Raj. It is unclear whether that is true or not, even if they adopt the administrative and military organizations of that old empire. Still, it is clear that legacy of greatness has a place in our brilliant future to come. Okay, and that gives us a nice big old claim on all of Shamakad. Which is, well, a lot. All of the command core territories. Very nice. Is the starting consort of the Jadd Harpy? I don't remember if it's right away, but yeah, the ones, the harpies that exist here, the Sinda Yunan harpies, I don't remember the name anymore of the nation that exists there at first, but yeah, one of them is a consort to Jadar. That's also where the entire mixing of races and cultures begins with Jadar, really, because he's the one that, well, funded the Jadd and pushed for I guess, multiculturalism, multiracialism. I don't know, is that a word? I guess not as relevant for us as it is for a fantasy setting. Okay, so that's done, and then we could also do new capital for Haley's, which most likely... Wait, will that interrupt our construction of the Herald's walls? Yeah, Jedenzar does have to be the capital in order for us to be constructing these buildings. So I think for now I will wait at least until the academy is built. And then we will maybe build Sarasung up. So, and then the next mission down this tree is to, well, literally control all of the command. Yeah. Which will give us a permanent claim on Upper Yanshan and the Demon Hills. Okay, so that's gonna move us further east. Okay, so now we have to wait for Truces to be over. Do you have a favorite Anbanar races or nations? Well, I guess I haven't, all things considered, I haven't played that many campaigns. I think in total I have played, what would it be? 6 campaigns? I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess, yeah, if we count this one, it would be 6 campaigns. Out of those, I have played 3 until the end. 2 I abandoned at some point or another, and then this is the 6th. Well, yeah, that's it. Also, I think saying that sounds like not a lot, but honestly, each of the finished campaigns did take me, I think, like 80 to 100 hours. So the time span is quite enormous. And I guess what, I have played the Jadd before one time. This is my second time playing them. I have done Corvuria. Oh no, actually 7. I have done 7. My first campaign was as Corvuria with the vampires. I finished that. Was quite fun. Also in Castanor, in Canor, I have done Castanor, though I didn't finish that one. Got a bit bogged down. I tried Venail. Venail failed miserably, and then I understood that that campaign is meant to be pure suffering. I did try to play Dwarves, specifically founding Orgelovar. The disasters killed me, basically. I did play Gemrad Court with the undead armies and Lich Queen and everything, finished that. Didn't enjoy it too much. And well, obviously, since I'm playing the Jadd for the second time, you can sort of figure which is my favorite. It is admittedly OP, it is fun, it's a bit stupid, it's a huge mission tree. Just love it. Plus 10-year truces does push the playtime, especially if you need multiples. Well, yeah, I guess, well, I know, I also play a bit slower, admittedly. I think, I definitely play slower than you would, expect from, I know, professional EU4 streamers, players, etc. I like to take my time, read stuff and such. So that definitely does rack up the hours a little bit more. Okay, now that I remember, we are at peace, so we could fix up some more temples. We do have 2 of them in our territory. Oh yeah, this one which got pillaged. I guess we should start repairing it. It's gonna take 15 years. So get on it. So how expensive would this be? 80. Where are you? On the border. Well, actually, okay, sure, we'll pay the mana. Just get repaired. Keeping these temples up is important. Also this one. Let's build a fort here. Just so that it doesn't accidentally get overrun again. Okay. I guess now we can start posturing, looking where our next fight is gonna be. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, our treaty with Mo Huang has come to an end. So we can just go for them. They don't really have allies of any meaningful impact. Yeah, military is nothing important, and we do have claims on almost on their entire territory. Okay. So where are they in the mission tree? I think this is this one. Okay, actually, okay, we don't need everything. In order to complete this mission, we only need a certain amount of provinces, and we already have half of them. And then we need a few specific ones. Which ones are they? Now, it would be nice if there was a simpler way to find them. I think we might have to do that once we are actually at war. But okay, we will need some specific ones. That's easy enough. Okay, so that's the situation over here. What is the situation like in the west? How's the peace with Busilar? It's over. And yeah, sadly, they have regained all of their allies. Most of which aren't super important, but the lizards are back again. The goddamn... Oh, the lizards border us now. Okay, they border us. They have 160k men. Actually, damn, they have taken some losses. I feel that we need to teach them a lesson, evidently. Yeah, would be nice to get them out of that alliance. Or I guess not the alliance, just cancel the guarantee. So... what are the trade goods like here? Okay, the trade goods seem to be decent. Let's start building a spy network. I feel that's gonna come into handy. Oh, they have 67 spy detection. Why do some random bobs like you have so much spy detection? Do you have it in your ideas? Okay, they do have 20% spy detection. Okay, so that explains it. Why is everyone who I'm really fighting so good at finding my spies? We will hopefully... Can we get some maps on them from Binvarji? Katala Raz, that's what we need. Oh, we can steal them. Okay, so we just need to get some armies over there. And we should be able to yoink them. But I guess that's gonna be a bit later. First and foremost, Mo Huang. But even before that, we need to build some more buildings. We have a lot of money, and that money needs to be spent somewhere. So... shit, that's wild. Now, what do we go with? I would imagine more soldiers' households, or do we honestly start looking at some money? Some extra money, some extra barracks. Honestly, just basic manufactories. Can we get any of these? Yes, we definitely can. Let's build some manufactories up. 3.3, sure, Khufu, Melrubur. 2.5k, we'll leave that much in the bank. And that's just like a dozen manufactories. Very cool. And then, okay, how are the defenses looking in Mohuang? Okay, they still have a few forts. Mostly the ones that we've encountered before. So, all the dedicated siege generals, make your ways over. We need the 6er on their capital. Where is the one with 5 siege? Wait, did I lose my 5 siege generals somewhere along the way? No, you. Where are you? Ow, all the way in the corner. Get back here. And then we're gonna need just a few troops to honestly pad the lines. Also, how is army professionalism looking? We're up at almost 65. I think I have been recruiting generals quite actively. That most likely explains why the army professionalism is now climbing very steadily. And honestly, I think some of the other armies I might put to drilling. I'm not sure if I want to be starting multiple wars currently yet. Also gotta make sure we have artillery everywhere. Everyone go up to 16 artillery per stack. No, our heir! Our heir might die. Not that it matters much. I think honestly we can just pray. Pray the disease away. Oh. We prayed the disease away. Thoughts and prayers. Sometimes it just works. Okay, and then am I missing any army? Am I forgetting about any armies? No. Okay. Oh yeah, also Mao Huang, they do have a navy. We will have to recall trade ships back to port. This will be the first time in a long while where I don't forget about the trade ships. Usually I always do. And then they get blown up. So I guess armies are ready. We still have... Do we have a... okay, we have a partial spy network on them. Now, Brenulin, do I need to co-belligerate you? I guess question is, do I need any provinces from you? Where is that mission? Kentucky rocks. No, it doesn't look like we need anything from them. So I think they can stay unco-belligerated. Then again, doesn't really change anything if we co-belligerate them. They're not calling anyone in either way. So another great holy war it is. Let's go and get that bread. Also, how the hell is... how is the Lake Federation 7.5k in depth? Again, I guess it's not that bad considering how much money they most likely make, but still, why are they in debt? They shouldn't be, to begin with. They should be chilling. Okay, you get put to the drill. You also... And you are still waiting for your artillery. Sure. Oh, we have... Oh! They don't have any fort defense. Which means, yes, 3 days is the minimum you can have in a siege phase. So, we are a little bit overkill. Yep. Yep. Yep, we took their capital with a level 7 fort in, what was that, 9 days. We're literally just gonna walk through them. No, actually, walking takes up more time than actually sieging anything does. Which means we can maybe finish this with basically no attrition taken. It is ludicrous. Ludicrous speed. Damn, that siege took 56 days. Horrific. I do love orchestrating warfare like this. This is peak blitzkrieg. And okay, there we go. We are talented in transmutation. I don't think that's any useful right away. I think the first level in transmutation is very basic. It only has plant growth, which gives what? I guess the only real meaningful thing here is a lot of supply limit in one province, but that's so random. Mostly we are fine with supply limit. But renowned is where it's at. So keep on studying. That's gonna be 1500. Honestly, I'm intrigued. Can I take over their entire country before they have taken one of my forts? I think that might not just be a pipe dream. I think that could very well be reality. Like 22 days. Yep. Where do you think you're going? I have zone of control. Yep, 13 days here. Oh my god. Not to my standards. Shit. Honestly, we have plenty of manpower. We're not really losing any currently. So we losing 23,000 manpower while not perfect in exchange for 5 army professionalism. I think I will take that. I think I will take that. That's not half bad. Especially because we are starting to move towards the end of the professionalism side of things, and the bonuses there are quite nice. If we could actually make it to like 100, the drill boosts are substantial. Oh my god, they are... Especially because they do have a war wizard. They have a war wizard, but... Oh, they have... Okay, they have basically no artillery. Plus it's a coastal fort. Oh, you sad, sad bozos. This isn't your day. Oh shit, disease outbreaks. Yeah, that's the only problem. Sieging quickly means you can get disease outbreaks very quickly. I guess that's the only negative. Oh, these guys actually do have some defenses. We're not quite blasting through here as quickly. Okay, what do we have? Financial reforms. Lose 1 prestige or lose 1 inflation. Those don't seem to be the same thing. We actually have 2.6 inflation. So, reducing that sounds very cool. Reducing that sounds very beneficial. Oh Christ, 2 disease outbreaks in a row. 2 disease outbreaks in a row and then we take the city. Yeah, that's a bit of comedy. Oh well, move on. They are retaking some territory in the north. I might have to teach them a bit of a lesson. Oh, they're gonna deal with the Mo Huang particularists. Yeah, sure, you do that. Okay, so at this point, can we peace out Brenulan? Yeah, we can. Let's just take their money and... well... no, then again I did co-belligerate them. But I think the... now that I remembered, we haven't even finished coring. We conquered this country so quickly, we haven't yet finished coring what we started. So we'll have to wait a little bit. Cook. Just cook for a moment. We'll marinate you a little bit. We'll marinate you a little bit. Oh, I think they're getting scared. I think they're getting scared. They don't know where to go. Ooh, a traveling minstrel. Oh, we actually do need stability. We are only at 2 stability for this entire time, so yes, go where your heart wishes. And give me stability. Very cool. Trade collapse. Well, that's no good. It really is no good because I need to start... I have merchant ideas, trade ideas unlocked, but I haven't yet been able to really invest in them. Since we just keep losing... we just keep losing Diplo power. Okay, so, well, we have basically won, but... I guess we can take a fight. We can take a fight for the hell of it. Military commissions, yeah, I think that the nobility can lose a bit. Yeah, we promote on merit. Oh, and Mo Huang is deleting its army. I guess we have occupied all of their territory, so they can't really support it anymore. 8th, 11th, 9th, perfect. Well, we'll help you clean that army up if you don't need it anymore. Jeez. I knew we would clean up a bit, but I didn't think we would clean up that much. Yee. Well. Isn't that something? Okay, I guess we have to assist down here since they might actually take a fort. And now that's not something we want. Ooh, more Centaur refuge. Oh, I guess, okay, yeah, obviously the Lake Federation is expelling Centaurs. So they are coming to us to say hello. I swear to God, if you... okay, they didn't take it. Good. Yeah, it is a War Wizard. They do have 8 shock, but only 2 fire. And I think that will bite them in the ass. They also don't have... yeah, they also don't have cannons. That's mostly just infantry. So honestly, get going. Oh, you pieces of shit! How did you manage to just about take it? I guess I shouldn't have waited for the second army. We absolutely obliterated them with the first one. And then we retook it in 7 days. Yeah, it's that sort of situation. So how long do I need to wait until those claims until those cores finish? Cores. Okay, they're basically We need to wait until February. Sure. Sure. Peace offer from you. Actually, yeah, we can draw up the peace offer, if nothing else, ahead of time. So the main thing here is, what are the goddamn provinces that we need? I guess I will have to manually find them. So... Tuan... Okay, Tuan Koban. Okay, that's just in the middle here. That's easy enough. Oh yeah, actually, I guess might as well start selecting them. Well, I guess I can't. Well, okay, I'll just have to remember. We'll just have to remember. So the next would be Javong. Javong, that's their capital. Okay, that's easy enough. Plus they are in the same area. Hufaktai. Hufaktai is okay. Also on our border in the north. Looks like that's a city. And the last would be Nirakwonkai. I have no clue how these are actually meant to be pronounced. Okay, so so these are basically the big cities. Basically what the mission wants is for us to take the big cities. The capital, I guess the capital is only a grassland, but... Oh, and they have a ruined temple complex. This is a savannah, but I guess it's got the shape of a city at least. And then this is an actual proper city. Okay. Well, that most importantly, we don't have to take anything on the far side. I guess this is the furthest away. So, let's draw this up. We take the capital. I guess we take the capital area. We get this one province. We take this, and I guess what we snake in. Okay, so that would already be the mission complete. Well, I guess not the mission, we need just raw territory as well. We need raw territory, which, I think I want to take stuff in the north. Yeah, I want to take stuff in the north. Basically make sure that they don't have a land connection with anyone here anymore. They're not connected to the Dahui, they're not connected to the command. The north is secure, so to say. Then I guess it would be nice to get a land connection with Aravquilin, which we easily can do in the south here. We can cut them in half, we can get a fort. We can also get a fort here. It would be nice to pick up this cutout. We can do that, but it's a little bit... Well, okay, we don't take one province, and then we get this entire corner, and we get the northern corner, and we cut them in... Oh, we do actually cut them in half. This ends up being an enclave of ours. Well, sure. That would be it. They don't have that much money, so honestly, I'm inclined to just take territory from them. We can leave everything else to them. So, okay, now we just wait for the previous cores to finish, and we can pick up all of that. Literally, one batch of cores finishes, we're straight into the next one. No time to do anything else. No, that is how it should be. That is how it should be for the Jadd. Oh, we do have some separatists. Who are you? Christ, not that. Tiltagar. right over here. How about I harsh treat you for 5 military power? Actually, I didn't notice that we have such ludicrous amounts of military power. We can literally do harsh treatment for free. Or, well, effectively for free. Okay, and that's... Actually, I don't think... Is this all the cores, or is this most of the cores? Now we still have... a little bit longer. I guess, yeah, because this one province we actually didn't have a claim on. But the missions required it. Weird-ass missions. Also, I guess we can pick up the next military tech. We're not using military power for much else anyways. We are 8 years ahead of time, but that's fine. And this will be mostly a cavalry level. We get, I guess, a 25% increase in cavalry shock, plus however many pips they get. Tactics, new infantry, light cavalry. Plus 6 innovativeness. Very nice. We will switch up the unit types once we get out of the fighting. And ooh, these are some expensive provinces that need converting. Well, let's start with the cheaper ones. So we have to wait until the 4th. The Marhold tunnel only got completed now? I guess the area has been perpetually at war. So I assume that explains why no one has had time to build it. Actually, where does Tarakar have claims? Oh, they have claims on us. Well, yeah, good luck if you want to fight. Well, they do have 300k. They do have 300k. But I do wonder what is their quality. I've never looked at them. Tarakar. Army quality. Okay, so they currently are... They would have 6. So morale is good. Morale is quite good. They have 130... Wait. Oh, no. Wait, no. That's Sirenvar. I'm looking at Sirenvar. Okay. Okay, still, they have 120 discipline. The Unchained, Borba Rage Chain, Absolutism. I guess, yeah, sure. Golden Age. They do have negative 20 defensiveness because of Orcish military. Yeah, I think we would come out on top in that one. Okay, also next up, the spy network against the lizards is going well. Honestly, I will already start sending one army over. I wanna steal those maps. Steal some maps. Meanwhile, building up a little bit of army drill. This is also getting us a little bit of army professionalism. It ain't much, but it's honest work. It's honest soldiering stuff. And okay, there goes the last core, which means we can put this to an end. Yeah. Sure. Send it. Only 18k losses. Yup, that's how I like doing it. That's how I like doing it. Took 3 new forts here. That's gonna be nice coverage. Another one here on the front line. Start coring all of that up. Yeah, the drain on admin is once again showing itself more substantially. And, oh, we got the bomb people. I didn't expect, I guess, which gives us garrison size, plus 20%. I guess it's not super useful. But, well, yeah, I guess it's just not super useful garrisons. I'm not overly worried about garrisons. I guess it's cool if you can have a big garrison, but that's about it. Not that much practicality. Also, yeah, who were they? The bomb. Oh, down. Oh, are these the ones? Ah, okay, this area counts as a people's. I guess, yeah, they are just entirely in the jungles, so that explains why they have big garrisons. I guess it would have been cool if it would have instead been something attrition related. That's more what I would think about the jungles, like having guerrilla fighters and such. Or they are also big traders. But, well, something is something. Garrison size. Bim Lao fort design. Oh, okay, that's okay, so it's centered around Bim Lao. Sure. So what do I still need for Lower Rakheni? We only need 3 provinces for that. I've sort of ignored it. Lower Rakheni. Alright, this was the problem. Some provinces are... Okay, yeah, the island... Basically everywhere where Iran Yashar got in. So the Buvauris have 1 province left. This island and then another one on the coast. That is... I have been planning to do conquest here anyways. So I really should get to it. It would be another 10 siege ability. The Palace Brigade. Because obviously, when we are fighting some certain places like Mo Huang, we already have the maximum possible siege ability. But against others who actually have fort defense, or even if the fort is just in a mountain or something, we aren't maxing it out. So... yeah. Also, we control 98.3% of the porcelain trade in the world. Holy shit. I knew that we controlled the porcelain cities along the river here, but I didn't think... Oh, there actually is no other porcelain in Hales. That's crazy. I would have imagined that there would be some porcelain over here. No, it's literally all just... Now that makes me question, where the hell is the only other city with porcelain? Because there is one province somewhere that produces porcelain. Well, God if I know. God if I know where the hell it would be. Yeah, well, that's gonna be funny to find it. Also, oh, we have more vision on South Alliant here. Amayon is doing very well. Drake's Guard is taking over as far as colonial nations go. Apikossi is also doing some. I guess they control the coastline. And then Chaos is mushed in between on the island. Yeah, well, so much for them. Then I guess, let's see. For this mission we needed to... I took 1 province. I needed 1 more province. I didn't count it. We are literally 1 province short. You piece of shit. Well, it's not the end of the world. We have plenty of claims to work with, just a slight bit annoying. We could have gone to war with Araf Quillen already ahead of time, if I'd just taken that 1 more province. But oh well. It is what it is. And now I guess we have to consider... yeah, first military. Almost forgot, we have to change up our military. So first up comes the cavalry. We only have one option. What is the actual change? So, okay, morale and shock stays exactly the same. Defensive fire is also the same. We get 2 extra offensive fire pips, which effectively triples their fire damage. Which, well, the cavalry doesn't really do much fire damage to begin with, but triple is triple. So they are the Deodaran Phoenixes, the most renowned elite unit of the Jadd Empire's military. The Phoenixes were light cavalry, armed with golden shamshir and modern cavalry rifles. Only the nobility of the Jadd Empire was admitted into the Phoenixes, and during the Deodaran they were instrumental in the victories of Jaddenzar against the Nahana Jadd. But they found their match in the Shurkeshi League infantry, that almost wiped out the Phoenixes during the Battle of the Fleeing Sun near Zanbar. Okay. So it actually sounds like in the lore it was the West that broke away in the Deodaran, which is weird. I guess the way that everyone always plays, it's the East that breaks away. But sure, so what was that? A victory at Jaddenzar and a loss at Zanbar. Yeah. Well, they are what we get. And as a matter of fact, like, yeah, the cavalry upgrades are very lackluster at this point. Like, we had the big improvements, and now it's just 2 pips extra, really. Yeah, it's a bit of a sad state for cavalry in the late game, if you're not specifically oriented for it, which I always find a bit weird that the Jadd Empire kind of just... The cavalry, you still have it in your traditions, cavalry combat ability and everything, but it's just very lame. But we do get new infantry, which I hope should be more impactful. So currently we have Sun-Blessed Akshkastu, and again we have options between Continental Jadd or Razan Kandi stuff. So the Razan Kandi Sun Dancers, who are they? The Diran Khriya, also known as Sun Dancer, is the only active migrant ship, the pride of the Razan Kandi fleet and the country as a whole. The Order of Sun Dancers started as a detachment of marines and engineers stationed in the Diran Khriya, but evolved into an elite unit of amphibious infantry. The Sun Dancers fight using short-range weapons and firearms, and they storm the enemy positions after praying, while the enemy is being barraged by the mighty cannons of the Razan Kandi dreadnoughts. So I guess, well, okay, so they are like shock infantry, which admittedly isn't... They have more defensive fire than they have offensive, so this isn't really represented all that well, I would say. I would imagine they should have more offense rather than defense. And then we have the Deodaran Dancers, who are more offensive. The introduction of firearms into the Jadd military made the Ahushesu obsolete, until during the Deodaran, Jaddenzar was forced to muster all possible soldiers, including the old masters of the Ahu Alaktu. The Dancers are an elite force composed of venerable elves, the soldiers who in their youth conquered Rachen and Bolvar for Jadar. Okay, so this is like scraping the barrel sort of stuff. Yeah, not the most impressive. And pip-wise, I guess what is the change pip-wise? Morale stays the same. We get one more defensive shock, which is sure. And then defensive fire here. Yeah, sure. A little bit of defense. Just, I guess, yeah, fire and shock defense. Not the best. I would have liked more firepower, but that's gonna come later. Infantry, at least, does hold up in the later years. So that's all of that rebuilding done. That's all of that rebuilding done. And now, what are we looking at again? So these missions are frozen for the time being. Lightbringers and Haleys. Oh, I forgot we can do... 10 provinces need the Lightbringers in the Rachen super region. Alright, the Perpetual War of the Sun. That's very good. That's war score cost reduction. Though, do we need that right now? I don't think we do, overly. Yeah, also, we do have the lower mission trees. Oh yeah, I forgot, we do have the Imperial Census as well, which would cost 20,000 crowns. I should save up for that at some point. Honestly, maybe even now. Maybe we could start saving up for it. Because I do remember, it is very expensive, but you do get a big buff from it in the end as well. And then there is the Golden Thread. Okay, the Golden Thread does require that we have the highway all the way to Tianlo. Okay. That was all the way until Tianlo, sure. And right, we need Hanben cost on the other end. Eee. Yeah, the Empire, toppling the Empire is gonna be a beastly endeavor. Which, it feels a bit weird that Gavad hasn't yet made many pushes into the Empire. I guess they only have 200k troops. And the Empire is very homogenized. The Empire is very homogenized. But, okay, so first things first, I guess we can get our trade fleets back into the water. Go and protect my trade. Sure, go to K-Cam. You go to Kigis. Yep. That's about that. Centaur refugees. Thank you very much. More refugees. And time to start, yeah, repositioning the armies. And okay, the swamp trolls. Oh no, they live. They live in one province, in their capital. But well, do they live? It's a miserable sort of affair, I would say. Also, time to start repositioning the military. So, how many troops are we really gonna need against them? They are down to 150k. Oh, and none of their allies are currently willing to... Because their diplomatic reputation is horrible. We can literally catch them out solo. That would be... perfect. Okay, and the Centaur refugees are really flooding in. Okay, you stop drilling, we're sending you over as well, so that's what... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armies. Let's send over a 6th one as well. And then that should do it. Nobles demand increased pensions. Sure, it's so... Actually, taxation is quite good. I don't want to lose stability, though. Take your pensions. And then, okay, for safety's sake, we do need a few armies on the watch here. What do we get? Halfling gifts. Sure, give them some gifts as well. Give them some gifts, why not? Also, I might just... Oh, this province is... Why the hell does this province have ramparts, but not an actual... Oh, because I guess it used to be a Harpy capital. Yeah, it used to be a Harpy capital. The marketplace isn't useful here. We'll demolish that. Build a fort instead. Barging on through. Oh, we have... The barging on through event does have an extra option if you are cruel, strict, or malevolent. So we have the only good option. Oh, but wait, what does it... What does it actually do? It gives us more prestige and a little bit more hedonism, but it gives outraged populace in a few places. Yeah, sure, that's definitely worth it. So we are almost maxed out on hedonism. And as a matter of fact, we are almost maxed out on mandate as well. Which means, we could... Actually, what was this? How do we gain it? Satrapies for each state enjoying prosperity. Okay, so this is one thing that I sort of... So it doesn't have to be states next to the river. It's just states that have to be enjoying prosperity. So I could be stating more territory. Then again, we are gaining territory and development quickly. So I think stating more provinces isn't on the menu anymore. I think we have to forget about adding more states. So, yeah, can we steal some maps from you? Covert actions, steal maps. Okay, because what was the requirement? You have no units in a region adjacent to this one. Oh, because that's behind the swamp. Oh, well, if we march in here, then we can get it. Okay. Also, what rebel uprising? What do you mean? What do you mean we have no rebels? Rebels in this country? No, 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 no. You must be mistaken. We don't do that. We do not do rebels. That's forbidden. Also, I like the fact that for I think literally the entire game I've had acceptance active, and yeah, at no point has it felt like there is a point in switching anything over. Okay, now we should be able to steal maps now. Steal maps, Katal Raz. Thank you, that's very nice. Oh, the coast is separate. The coast is separate, lame. Okay, so because, yeah, these guys do control everything. Hey, there's their capital. It's a jungle. It's a World Trade Center. And I need more tea. More tea is required. Honestly, only 34 development in their capital. But I guess it is the jungles and stuff, and it does seem like they have a lot of cities that are well developed. Actually, I should, now that I think about it, we are gonna have to fight them in the jungles, because this is all tropical, if I'm not mistaken. Show me this city. Okay, now that's a proper city. The city has 144th defense. What the fuck? What the... Oh my god. I hate that. I absolutely hate seeing that. Oh, they have... Okay, they have absolutely ludicrous 4th defense just about everywhere. Good to know. I hate it already. I hate it already. Yeah, they just have all the 4th defense. Ay. Well, get ready for attrition, boys, because... Yep, and it's basically all their territory is jungle. The entirety of their territory is jungle. And then some marshes too. Isn't that nice? Well, it's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a very sweaty, dirty, marshy fight. Also, I think we can drop the spy network on Binvarji. I doubt it's gonna be any useful anymore. Give me back my diplomats. So what trade nodes are we looking at? Okay, we could get some cat hinterlands. We already have bits and pieces of this trade node. Then this is all the Shadow Swamp. And then Zerat is their main trade hub by the looks of it. Okay, we definitely can manage something here. Okay, well then, how much time? I guess we do have enough time today to hopefully finish this up as well. So, well, okay, I was a bit slow on it. Their allies are gonna join, which is a shame. But who are they? So, Krashir. Okay, Karshiras is only some tiny island nation. They won't be contributing anything by the looks of it. And then Favonossi, if I'm not mistaken, that should be the gnomish island nation down here. They do have some troops. Well, actually, okay, they do have 100k troops total. So they do contribute. But I don't think they're gonna... Usually the AIs don't go out of their way to ship too much stuff over. So, yeah, honestly, I could force them to be a satrapy. Against some of these big nations, I could just satrapy them. But we are the Jadd, we take everything for ourselves, so sound the horns. We're going in. And honestly, okay, considering how many troops they have, yeah, let's pull over every army. Except for the 2 that are guarding potential uprisings. So let's start pushing on in. Where is the 6th siege general? Go straight for it, get in there. Ooh, or should I be taking the swamp first? Now I think the swamp is a bit of a backwater I want to secure. I want to secure the front lines first, then we can consider messing about in the swamp. Swampy. Also, it would be nice if we could take the swamp before they... Oh, they have already converted a lot of it. Oh, Christ. Three attrition from just being in their goddamn wet-ass territory. Yes, tropical. I love tropical. The attrition losses are gonna be horrific. My god, the attrition losses are actually horrific. Well, not like I can do a whole lot about it. We just kind of have to power through. Ay. Swamp ass. Getting some proper swamp ass. Actually, it makes me think, I assume we have run out of war magic. So let's do some more war magic. Let's go. More war magic. And okay, yeah, how do the sieges look? The siege... our plus 100 fort defense, their... Well, no, our 100 siege ability versus their 100 siege defense. This is literally an immovable object versus an unstoppable force. It's just that and nothing else. It is just that. I hate it here. I hate it in these swamps. Okay, I do see a few territories. If we take these forts, which cover the, I guess, mountain passes, we can cut them off. We can cut them off from, well, just from entering the swamps at least, and then we can take all of these forts. And they can't really stop us, I think. Also, I do wonder what their military is planning. Because evidently they are... Well, they're not coming to meet us. They're not coming to meet us, so... What are they up to? Some more of our neighbors are in a golden age. Well, good for them. Yeah, I have no clue when I want to trigger... And wait, excuse me, what is this? We only have... What? How do we only have one trade company? Oh, because... Don't tell me... Oh, you piece of shit. That's why trade income plummeted. We moved our capital over to Rachen, which then means everything that was a trade company here physically couldn't exist anymore, because you can't have a trade company on the same continent as you have your capital. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Yeah, the moving capitals really is a pain in the ass. It feels like the only places I can now reliably... Oh, that also means all the investment. Good thing I didn't build any more investments. But either way, I think that's like 2,000 crowns down the drain, which I spent on building improvements. Good thing I didn't build any more. And okay, their military is showing up now. Okay, for safety's sake, we gotta keep some armies nearby. I guess if we have two groups of effectively 90k, that should be good enough in a backup scenario. Oh, they are also purchasing mercenaries. Who would have imagined that? Okay, so now this passage should effectively be safe. We could strike at some of their more important places. Or we could... Honestly, I think I will send over the good siege generals to take the swamps. Especially because we have to be doing this one fort at a time. Because realistically, what do I want out of this fighting? I guess mostly the swamp territory. Push them back into their own land. Also, we can pick up another merchant. Yeah, honestly, the moving capital, I underestimated how much it would be messing with our entire trade setup. It's a very weird situation. Okay, we could attack them here. We sure could attack them. Oh, well, they are running away more quickly than we can catch them. So actually, you go and work on sieging down this fortress. Meanwhile, this army we can send. Sure, you go and guard their ass. Oh shit, there's 30k of them here. They don't have a general. Well, they might as well could not have a general, considering how shit this one is. Oh. Oh, we absolutely... Well, those are fantastic rolls, but doesn't change the fact that we absolutely rinsed them. Yeah, attrition is definitely gonna do more damage in the fighting here than any of their warriors. Which, I don't know, I expected a bit more. From them, at least. And a temple complex restored. In Jiangshi. Sure, okay, yeah, that's the... Okay, that's the... This one... Oh, we have Damesteer here. I didn't even know. So how are the Great Spirits looking? Not ideal. Yeah. We are working on it. Let's see, where is... Wait, where is Karunyana? Here, Karunyana. How much more do I need for you? Oh, a lot more. Yes, yes, indeed, we need a lot more for Karunyana. That's how it is. That's just how it is. Hey, would you look at that? Some siege ability advantage for us. Oh, there go the cores from Mao Huang, very nice. Yeah, this is I would say the polar opposite to fighting Mao Huang. There we just breezed through everything as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, this is, well, a real welcome to the jungle sort of situation. The Gone Separatists. Okay, though honestly, those we can just fight. Those we can just fight. And who the hell are you? 0.8%. Boring. Oh, some particularists. There's only 11k of them. Why are you so angry? What are you so particular about? Do tell, do tell. Yeah, I am. They have gone up to 300,000 soldiers. Okay, they have definitely merked up and recruited literally their entire manpower pool. Why is this the reaction that we get from literally every single rich enemy that we fight? And most of all, they purchase all of that. But then they're not even trying to fight us. They're just, I don't know, they purchased a big army and now they're sleeping on it or something. Which is a choice. Okay, that's... Oh, nice, both forts at basically the same time. Let's... I guess we can quickly siege down some... Oh no, right, there is this province down here. Well, either way we can split off some infantry. They can do a little bit of cleaning, uppening. And I guess you head on down here. Oh, we're lacking you. Peace with Eberithil. Well, doesn't matter, Eberithil is kind of not on the continent anymore. Oh, those are some troop movements. Also, what's this? Precursor knowledge? Just military it. Just use some military stuff. Any other capital? Oh, Arcane Battery Capital Complex. Good stuff, engineers. So, what is this about? Damesteer is a dangerous substance, capable of manipulating both the inanimate and the living. It can react to just about any material, contorting it into new and dangerous forms. It can mutate exposed persons, not just in their bodies, but also in their minds and souls. If we simply distributed Damesteer across our capital, we could certainly power our spark drives, T-Wave transceivers, exo-arms, automated translators, and more. But only at an entirely unpredictable cost. And yet, to continue our progress in the field of magical sciences, this is exactly what we must do. Thankfully, we have invented a safer way to fuel our artificeries. The Arcane Battery Capital Complex. To create it, we first induce a thaumic field which can activate unstable magics. Second, we encase this field in magic-stabilizing porcelain. Third, we run Damesteer through the field. Ensure that the porcelain boundaries are fully stabilized before the step 3. This allows the Damesteer's morphic magics to exhaust themselves in a safe, contained context, rendering it into a safer and more pliable form. Fourth, we retrieve the Damesteer, package it into porcelain casings just to be safe, and export across the capital. This capital complex is incredibly expensive to operate, but it provides us with the stabilized Damesteer which can change our artificers forever. With the ability to expand our artificing capabilities while keeping ourselves safe, the future looks brighter than ever. So we made a reactor. It's a reactor. It's a Damesteer-fueled quasi-nuclear reactor. Which honestly, a bit lame that it only gives development in the capital. I feel like that could have been something slightly more, something more funky. And well, on to the next invention. Artifice away. What options do we have? Self-cleaning parchment, which gives 2.5 admin efficiency. Honestly, considering what we're doing, admin efficiency is very good, but it's only 2.5. What are centipedal chests? Envoy travel time, don't care. Shock damage received, minus 5%, don't care. I guess self-cleaning parchment it is. What an idea. What an idea, self-cleaning parchment. That sure is gonna revolutionize things. Oh, shit. Also, okay, I am noticing it does seem like the lizards don't really have the best generals. Considering everything else that they do have, generals is not one of their strengths, evidently. Well, it's not that they're that bad, but not quite in competition with ours. Oh, that's a bunch of mercenaries. Though I am slightly afraid by the quantities here. Old Whispers, new people. Okay, that's again the Whispers in the forests and new people getting swept in. Sure. Oh, disease outbreak. Well, honestly, in a place called the Shadow Swamps, I would expect that we get a few diseases. Oh, Guvamud got... What happened to Guvamud? Okay, looks like... well, okay, Jiansang is killing them on one end. And yeah, looks like the Lake Federation is entirely just consuming them, which was to be expected. Oh god, plus 23 for defense. If I didn't have such utterly ludicrous amounts of fort defense, I think I would actually be screaming currently. Not for defense, siege ability. If we didn't have 100 siege ability, this would just be horrific. Say the least. And ooh, we can get admin efficiency 10%. Yeah, I definitely want that before we finish this war. That means we're gonna be able to take more. Okay, looks like they are actually getting together a big old army. Oh shit, sack of... Okay, we sacked something. Okay, something for the trolls. We can get army professionalism for 2k crowns. Sure. Very cool, I guess. We can take over some provinces here. Also, where the hell did we get those rebels? They don't even have a general. Come on, rebels. You could have done a tad bit better than that. You get handled. Okay, this is truly a slow endeavor. You know, when I first clicked on them, I thought it would be one province, which has absolutely mad amounts of fort defense. I did not expect that that would be effectively every province which has these amounts of fort defense. Like, I thought, here I was thinking that the command was bad. Turns out that that was just a taste test of what really was in store for us. Goddamn right, don't you try fighting me. Don't you even try fighting me. What are the... Okay, we already have 75,000 casualties from attrition. Hey, hello Walther. Did manage to catch us right at the very end, did ya? We are... much has happened. Well, yeah, some wars with the command, took a chunk out of them. Wars here, took several chunks. And currently embroiled in the jungle, in the rice fields. It's horrible. These lizards, they have more than 100 fort defense, which means it would literally take twice as long to siege them as it usually does. We do have also more than 100 siege ability, which counteracts it, so it sort of ends up being just average. In comparison, against Mo Huang, we took most forts in like a week. Because basically, sieges work in the way that, similar to Crusader Kings, if you roll a dice, and there is a percentage chance that... Well, I guess... Actually, no, Crusader Kings isn't like that. Actually, no, forget I said that. Basically, you roll dice, and that has a chance... They have a chance to surrender, and there is a certain time period which that dice roll needs. So by default it's 30 days, so once every month roughly you get a siege check. Siege ability reduces it, fort defense increases it. So the minimum is 3 days per tick, and that is what we had against Mo Huang. Against these bastards, it's not that easy. These bastards are living hell. I guess it's a true welcome to the jungle kind of situation. And welcome to the swamps and just every other not so nice place. Oh, but okay, but we are slowly chewing through them. But that's really all the remarkable progress that we do have. We have fought them a few times, and we have absolutely obliterated them. That much is evident. They have a lot of defense, and attrition is killing us, but in the field they don't really stack up to us. Which is the only sort of saving grace in this entire situation. Ooh, another 5 siege general. Welcome. I like you. Okay, that's a big city taken. Yeah, I first wanted to occupy the swamp area, because now I think they have done a bit of a boo-boo. If we take this fort, they will literally be cut off. They will literally be cut off from... Well, they will be stuck in here. Behind our backs. Which is an interesting prospect. We could do that. That would be very funny. Maybe also a bit practical. Okay, they are flooding out there. Honestly, if they start flooding into my lands, that's... Oh, then again, they're gonna start ruining the Keteratan territory. That would be not good. I need to stop them from doing that. Well, they are abandoning some of their sieges. Oh, this is just an independent army. They have just left them behind. Sure. You do you. Okay, get the armies together. Time to see if we can find any places where we can start overwhelming them. As I said, our quality seems to be more than just a bit better than theirs. I think we can definitely jump these mercenaries. They don't even have a goddamn general. The main thing is gonna be how do we catch their main forces, because they are a bit more substantial. Because yeah, they also, as just about everyone, they did spend literally all of their money to purchase mercenaries to fight us. At this point, that's to be expected, I guess. And okay, the mercenary army is gonna be attacking us. Because they think that that's a better move. Well, go for it, Tiger. How quickly will they get stack wiped? Let's do some bets. I think they won't. They will die on the second phase. Christ, that's... Well, yeah. That's just about as expected. What more do I need say? Oh, we got an uprising. That can be dealt with. Also, we are once again running out of time today, sort of, kind of. Now I do wonder, because yeah, this is quite a, even though it's not complicated, this does take a lot of our time. And okay, overflowing chi. It happened during a routine patrol by the local temple guard, which are usually done by soldiers in pairs and are normally uneventful. Though it's not uncommon that soldiers are spooked or see things as they do patrols, happening mostly after the sun sets and the area is bathed in moonlight. That's when one curious soldier wandered off into the temple, claiming he saw some faint yellow glow or aura leading into the temple, only to fall unconscious and wake up again in an outer courtyard of the temple. What really happened he can't recall, no matter how hard he tries, and not even mages could help him recover his memory. He does, however, know that he ventured deep into the temple, through the impenetrable darkness of the temple's heart, before it all turned black. And whatever happened there, it loaded his body with chi, and opened his inner chi gates, gaining not only strength but also a wealth of knowledge. We suggest that he is made into a wizard general, as he can be a more powerful and loyal officer to our realm and ruler. Bless the spirits, we get a war wizard. Very cool, I guess. Yeah, honestly, upgrades people. Oh shit, they have almost taken Nirat. Oh, that's exceeding. Yeah, they are just spilling out here. I guess I built some defenses. I didn't build too many defenses though. So just get out there. We have to go get them. You can go start sieging their capital, because why not? Start sieging their capital. Yeah, it also doesn't help that they definitely built forts. They definitely have built a substantial amount of forts. No, there goes Niramit. Well, not the end of the world. Christ, how many? They require 32 regiments to siege their capital. Oh, Christ. Actually, get out from there, you're only taking unnecessary casualties. Did they? Oh no, they just walked over. I guess get you on here, unsiege the fort. Oh, why the hell has everything slowed down to a crawl? Oh, there. Okay, there we go again. Game was having a big think about something. Yes, we will work harder. Goblins, sure, let them in. And I guess time to siege their capital. And then, okay, once we get this freed, I will go and they have almost captured... Okay, I will try and wipe out these 120k. That should be something. Meanwhile, you down here in the south continue taking more forts. What other separatists do we have? That's fine. They can rebel for all I care. The rest is chill. Nice, retook that. So now posture all the armies. We're going to a big old battle. Also, we actually need to fight because we do get war score from fighting with the Holy War, Casus Belli. So yeah, we did need to deal some damage. And oh boy, if we wipe these boys out, that will sure be some damage. So I think all of you... 18, 21, 21... Okay, so the 3 of you wait a little bit, because these guys will take quite a while to arrive. 5th, 1st. Okay, I think now they can go in. Go, go, go. Okay, this is gonna be a big one now. 100... Yeah, 120 versus 120, basically. We will have a river crossing, but otherwise the desert is flat. Okay, we are definitely taking casualties, but, well, not nearly as many as they are. 30k, well... Oh, and we took their capital, actually, surprisingly quickly. Didn't think we'd see the day. But I guess, with that big battle over, though, I think, we're gonna... Actually, then how again? Oh, yeah, also here are the guys that we have pulled in. So yeah, these are... Looks like the island nation that is over here has been unified. And... Well, yeah, but they're not doing much, I think. So how much would I actually plan to take in this fighting? I definitely want them to break their alliances. Also, yeah, break their guarantee. Break the big alliance, and then I would still want some territory. But give me a moment. Alrighty, let's see. So I doubt we don't have much war score left over. I doubt we'll be able to pick up much. I would definitely prefer taking the swamps. But yeah, let's see. At least how expensive would it be to take all of the swamp territories? We definitely... Oh, actually, that's a bit over. See, I guess we can not take... What, like, not take the end here? God damn, that swamp is actually quite developed. Who would have expected that? These provinces basically don't affect anything. I guess we can... Well, okay, not take this long snaky end. Instead, we can take this fort. Something like that. So, we could definitely squeeze out a lot from them. And I'm actually surprised that this is so well developed. We could squeeze out a lot from them, and we are already a decent way there. I guess it would be a shame to... Because if we are already invested in this fight, I would want to carry it to the end as much as possible. So I think this will have to be left for next time. It's really not working out nicely the past few times that I have to leave things on, like, half-finished fights. And I also just noticed that they are also taking horrific attrition. That's good. At least finally someone that takes attrition, unlike the command. But okay, I think this will be a war for finishing next time, yeah. And speaking of next time, I'm not sure how things are gonna go. Let's just say there's some turbulences in personal life and family matters, so the schedule might be more unreliable than usual. I hope, at least for the foreseeable future, I'll be able to make things on relatively the same days. But yeah, I'm not sure. There might be some times where I just don't show up. Though I will try my best to at least put it in the schedule ahead of time. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back on Monday. But we'll see. That's the best I can say. So yeah, I guess that's about that then. Thanks, Walther, for checking in. And I think I'm trying my best to keep up with the VODs. Should be quite decent there. And I guess everyone that's new, always appreciate new people showing up. I really need to I really need to fix my goddamn notifications. Because that should be fixed. But yeah, enough ramblings. Good stuff today, and see you next time, whenever that may be. Hopefully Monday. Bye bye.